Why did it have to hit the bar? Why did it have to hit the bloody bar? Oh, man. That is my mood at the end of that game. Why did it have to hit the bloody bar? United drawing 2-2 with Burnley at Turf Moor. Burnley playing exactly how we knew they were going to play. Got just a dirty, deflected goal, sat deep. United couldn't break them down. Should have scored, didn't score. Second half, United put the pressure on. I'm telling you, it isn't talking about like identity and stuff, blah, 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 blah. But what I like watching about United is, when we're losing, or more so when you're losing, really, you just crank the pressure up. You just keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep pushing, boom, pops. We get the equaliser. Keep going. Wonderful from Sesko, by the way. And can I just say, somebody slapped Sherwood upside the head. And Gary Neville, you may as well join him. What is it? I'm going to speak about that later. But Fletcher went for it. We even had Ugarte coming off for Lacey. Hit the bar. I haven't even mentioned that yet, have I? Man. It's a frustrating result. But I tell you what. Right there is a difference between... That's the exact same result as West Ham. That's the exact same result as Everton. Tell me that's the same feeling. We've just gone and drawn away at bloody Burnley. In terms of getting the new manager bounce, you couldn't really have asked for a worse game than Burnley away. Especially a Burnley away where they get a deflected goal within the first 15 minutes. Stinky from them. To be fair, their second goal was class. It was a good finish. But Fletcher, I'm sure he enjoyed it. I'm sure he was frustrated. Can I just go back and say that? That was a ridiculous decision to rule out Martinez's equaliser in that first half. Walker just fell over. There's no way that you can call that. Two ridiculous defensive clearances off the line. A great save from Dubravka from Sesko. United should have and could have won that game. Now, I think we actually created enough good chances. But the player who's going to come away from that game with the biggest smile on his face is Benjamin Sesko. And I'm going to pause this here before I speak about Sesko. Like Gary Neville, right? I'm not expecting you to glaze every United player at every opportunity. But as soon as he scored his second goal, he said, he's had a really tough start at Manchester United. Yeah, he has, mate. Just don't add to it. You heard Ruben Amorim speaking about you a few times. Your voice carries through. Your voice has power. You are in a position where you can increase the pressure on players and release pressure at the same time. Don't do it. I swear to God, if you interviewed 100 kids these days and asked them what team did Gary Neville play for in the Premier League, not many of them would say United. He's gone so far in being partisan. No, opposite. He's gone so far in being impartial. It just annoys me. But anyway, speak about Sesko. Well done to him. Could he have had a hat-trick? I think he's going to be pissed off that he didn't get a hat-trick. I think he scored that the Dorgu cross for the volley was a harder chance. It was kind of behind him. A little bit of duff shot. But Bruno. Can we speak about Bruno? Why did it have to hit the bar? Oh, man. No one was expecting miracles, right? Coming from where we've been, how we've played. It's been 2-3 days since the Leeds game. You're not going to get mad. We played before at the back. We looked comfortable. We played well. We put pressure on. But why did it have to hit the bar? Anyway, Bruno. What was he out for? 17 days with a hamstring injury. A bit of a freak. Good to see him in the number 10 position. And in the first half, he was definitely frustrated. When Cunha moved into the middle in the second half, I don't think that was anything to do with putting Cunha in the middle. That was, let's free Bruno Fernandes up a bit because he was getting marked from two sides by Burnley. I don't know why that wasn't spotted in commentary, but it worked. And that's exactly where Bruno Fernandes was to get the ball. Lovely slide rule pass to Sesko. And the finish from Sesko was lovely. Really good. First time on the turn, but the second one, when the lineups were there and then Dorgu's on the left and Cunha's on the right, I'm thinking, Dorgu, swing a ball in for a Sesko bullet header. That's all right. I'll take you swinging a ball in for Sesko to score a volley. It was a great second goal. And he could have had a hat-trick. But I think United there, yeah, as I said, I'm not celebrating a bloody point away at Burnley. Man United, for the 5th, 6th time this season, have an opportunity to go 4th or 5th because Chelsea dropped their lows. I think they lost. Nah, we didn't take it. But stand Man United, at least that's continued. It's ridiculous the amount of opportunities that we have missed out on. But there tonight, what could have been different? Well, we could have scored more goals. Yeah, well done, Sam. That's top tier analysis. Yeah, pat yourself on the back there. In terms of how we played, in terms of how we set up, this isn't a conversation about anything like that. I thought we created enough. I thought even the first half, we created chances. They had like the defensive night of their lives. That Anthony scored an absolute worldie. You can't really stop that. Could Martinez have gone to him and closed him down? Maybe. I think it's quite typical of United in those situations, though, for our defenders to back off. They don't typically. Well, Delict engages. I'm really happy for Sesko. That's going to be my main takeaway from that game. He needed that. Will that feel like a release for him? Well, I hope so, because we've got our next 2 Premier League games: City at home, Arsenal away, and Brighton, of course, in the FA Cup before that. But I mean, you can almost tell how chipper I am after United drew away at Burnley. It's just been a bit of an exhausting time watching Manchester United, speaking about Manchester United, seeing the little tiny steps of progress and the big step backwards. I hope Fletcher gets the opportunity to still be in charge of Manchester United at Old Trafford. And I hope he gets to walk out of that tunnel into Old Trafford as United boss and have that memory. Thought he set the team up right tonight. I thought his subs were good. Thought Lacey coming on for Ugarte gave United a little bit more spark. I think United should have won that game. I think United deserved to win that game. I think United conceding early to that Burnley team was the worst thing that could have possibly happened. But in the second half, we just kept, as I said, pushing, increasing the intensity, not going crazy, tweaking the tempo, up and up and up. Cobby got 20 minutes. I thought it was a bit of an odd decision from him to shoot from like 35 yards at that point because we were just like keeping them in their own box. But he's going to be getting more minutes, and that'll be a good thing. And I just want to mention one more thing. Oh, that was his moment. Even the second shot, man. Oh, he had some cojones to take on that second shot. The first one, it should have just gone in. And it would have been a fairy tale for Fletcher. But it's a point against Burnley. It's 2 more points dropped in the grand scheme of this Premier League where every single week teams are dropping points. Let's see what goes on next. We've got Brighton in the FA Cup, but frustrated. But I enjoyed watching United, especially in that second half, and for the majority of that game, really.